Welcome to my tarot card reading for February 2016, Pisces. And this is Manu.tarot, Pisces. Let's start immediately with your reading. We have here the opening. We have El Egua, Yemaya, and the moon. Notice that Yemaya is between two upside down cards. It's like she's trapped, isolated, and that's a very important word. And withdrawn, that's another important word that you need to keep in mind, because it's going to start making sense throughout the reading. Okay, I'm going to make a pause. I have to explain something before I forget. With me, my tarot card readings are completely different from the usual. Okay, I see tarot cards as an oracle where the divinity speaks to you to inform you areas that need to be corrected, so everything can move forward and you can do better. If you want to listen or not, that's not my problem. It's up to you. I cannot force you. My purpose is to use the tarot card readings to pinpoint where is the problem so you can fix it. If you're looking for someone to tell you that you're going to get married and live happily ever after, and that you're going to find your soulmate, you found the wrong person. If you're looking for someone to tell you exactly what you want to hear, you also found the wrong person. My compromise, if that's the right word in English, is with that one, not with you. Okay? So now that said, let's keep walking with this. Let's keep talking about this. We have El Egua, Yemaya, and the moon. And we have here El Egua, which is in an upside down position, and it's letting us know that something is going to be shut down. A door is going to be closed. It could be because you decide to close the door, or it's because life closes the door for you, for whatever reason. Carl Gustav Jung used to say that when we don't face our inner problems or our demons, they come forward as a crisis in our life, so we can deal with it and we can fix it. You will see that my tarot cards, they draw from different sources, from psychology, but also from spirituality, from Santeria, and from many other sources. But before all that, I'm a man of science. And the tarot cards here, what they're saying is that something is going to be close. It could be that you decide to terminate something, whatever it is, or postpone, because there's something else that needs attention. Okay? And that's what the tarot cards are talking about. Notice that the moon has a sword piercing a heart. Even though it's in an upside down position, is signaling where is the problem. Okay? And there is some areas that they still need some healing. And then we have El Egua and Yemaya. We have Yemaya and El Egua talking. They're talking. They're warning you. They're advising you. They're letting you know what is going on. Okay, and it's gonna make more sense along the line when we start seeing the rest of the reading. For example, we have here the Empress, Libra, Taurus, Venus, Pisces, the Seven of Wands, Mars, Leo. Notice that we have here Odi, in case that you know a little bit about Santeria. Odi, number 7, Yemaya. So we have number 7 heavily marked during the reading. We have the Empress, Libra, Taurus, Venus, Pisces. Libra, let's go with Taurus first. Taurus, house number 2, is about money, income, but at the same time, it's about principles. It's about what you think, what is right, what is wrong. It's about your perceptions, your belief system. Okay? It's about what you hold as valuable. It could be moral principles, what you think is right and wrong, like I said before. Or it could be something that is material, a house. It could be a house, it could be a jewel, it could be anything. Even a person, if you consider that person special. But then here we have Pisces. In Pisces, about isolation, withdrawal. And I go back. Remember that I said about Yemaya, that is like between two cards that are in the upside down. Withdrawal, like she's like restricted. We could see it that way. And then we have Libra. And Libra is house number 7. It's about interrelationship, interpersonal relationships. It's how you interact with your boyfriend, girlfriend, your husband, your wife, your partner, your business partner. Is a one-to-one relationship. This is heavily marked as well here. And then we have Venus. Venus is about balance and harmony. Okay? So, to a certain degree, is letting us know that it's like you need to bring some balance and harmony to your life. It seems like you really need to pay attention to your interpersonal skills, your interpersonal relationships, but at the same time, what you hold valuable, what you think is right and what is wrong. And this could mean about perceptions. Okay, this is about being rigid. Okay, it is how I want it to be. I just see what I want to see and that's it. It's about being flexible. Venus is about being flexible. That's why Venus ruled the spine, because it's about being flexible, about bending. Okay? You know what happens to a tree that is dry? It breaks. This is about being flexible. It's about learning to be less rigid. It's about lessening up our views of what is right and what is wrong. We have Mars Leo here. And Mars Leo. Mars is all about being aggressive. But then we have here a lot of energy that is also withdrawal. So in other words, we're talking about being passive aggressive. Okay? And if you don't know the term, you have the internet for that. Passive aggressive. But that's someone that swallows everything. That's a person that is angry and it swallows its anger. Is scared and it swallows that fear. And if it is happy, it swallows the happiness. It doesn't express, it doesn't manifest the feeling of any kind of emotion. It's like very rigid in that aspect, and that's passive aggressive, and then reaches a point in life that the person explodes. That's being passive aggressive, and that's perhaps why we see Yemaya between two upside down cards. And then we have Pisces here, that is about withdrawal, about isolating yourself. And isolating yourself, it could be really great if you use that energy, if you channel that energy in a positive way. If you channel that energy, let's say for do meditation, Tai Chi, yoga, or you go to a retirement, I think that's the right word in English, spiritual retreat, a spiritual retreat, that's the word that I'm looking for, spiritual retreat. If you do a spiritual retreat, you might find the answer that you're looking for. It might help you understand many things. But if instead of using that energy in a very constructive way, you use that energy to withdraw, to isolate yourself, to be pathetic, technically speaking. That energy is going to destroy you, technically speaking. That's what the tarot cards are technically saying. It's up to you how you want to use that energy. I cannot force you, my dear Pisces. It's up to you. Okay? But here is like a lot of anger and frustration. Okay? That if you don't know how to channel that anger in a constructive way, that very same anger, that very same frustration might come back and destroy you. I know it sounds dramatic, but that's technically what the tarot cards are saying. That's like what Carl Gustav Jung said. When you don't face your demons, when you don't solve a very specific problem in your life, it comes back and it haunts you. And that's what Carl Gustav Jung said. And that's why we see El Egua closing a door and Yemaya looking to the other side, to the moon, because there's something that needs to be solved that you haven't solved. You have been postponed. You probably don't want to deal with it, and you are going to be forced to deal with it. Whatever is the problem, whatever is the situation, it could be money, because we have Taurus here, a money matter. It could be a relationship, and when I talk about relationship, it not necessarily mean love life. It could be any kind of relationship that needs attention. Or it could be your relationship with yourself, with the inner self. Okay? But this is a very passive-aggressive energy here. We have here Saint Mary Magdalene, the Papis, and we have the Eight of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Notice, swords, a lot of thinking, a lot of analysis, and perhaps brooding. But there's a lot of mental activity here. The problem is, notice that the Eight of Swords, the man is changed. He's a prisoner of what? Of his own thoughts, of his own fears. And that's what the tarot cards are talking about. That's where you have to start thinking and analyzing what is holding you back. Why? What are you afraid of? Why are you afraid of that? The fear is going to make you a prisoner. In other words, that's what the tarot cards are saying. It's going to bring a lot of confusion, mental fogginess, and it's not going to let you make any advancement. And that's probably why you see El Egua upside down, clothes that are being shut down, because there are things that haven't been dealt with yet. You need to deal with those. Okay, notice that Magdalene is standing at the door, technically blocking the door. She's waiting for you. So we see a blockage here, an emotional blockage, a psychological blockage, a spiritual blockage. It could be either one, but there is something that you need to deal with. It's something that is holding you back. We have here the Two of Swords. We have the Page of Cups. We have the Seven of Staff. And the Two of Swords, notice that the woman is blinded, or blindfolded, not blinded, blindfolded. She doesn't want to see. That's your problem, Pisces. You have to take off the blindfolds. Because notice she has two swords, and that's the problem. You don't know who is friend and foe. If a foe comes, you will hit the person and destroy the foe. But if a friend comes and approaches you with the purpose of helping you, again, Libra here, interpersonal relationships, you're going to destroy that person as well. But that's because you are carrying something emotionally, psychologically, or spiritually that needs to be solved. We have here the Page of Cups. Notice that it's upside down. And for me, this represents Pisces. Again, withdrawal, isolation. There's something that is deep within you that is hiding, that needs to be dealt with. And the word passive-aggressive comes up again. Okay, then we have the Seven of Staff. The Seven of Staff is letting us know that something is going to get out of hand. And something is going to get out of hand, and you're going to be in this attitude of defensive mode that you're going to hurt anyone that approaches you. But it's the fear that you have. What are you afraid of? What is causing that fear? And how you're going to deal with that? Those are very important questions that you need to ask yourself. Because otherwise, you're going to start seeing that things are going to start getting always out of hand, out of control. You're going to start seeing that doors are closing and you don't know why. But that's why. I'm just letting you know so you can deal with it, you can face it, fix it, and move on. And go up on a higher level of consciousness, of awareness, so you can climb the ladder and start making some progress in your life. Okay, that's what the tarot cards are saying, my dear Pisces, for you for February 2016. That's exactly what I have. If you're having some problems, some difficulties, and you still don't know, you don't see what's the problem, even though you heard what I have to say, my advice is use the intervention of Saint Peter, Saint Anthony of Padua. You can use the Virgin of Regla, 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 and you can use Saint Anne or Santa Ana, Saint Anne. Okay, that's all I have for you, and till the next one.